What? Oh, the blood in my mouth tastes like bile. Where's the brute that hit me, Nanny? What did he want? Nanny, my mind's in pieces. I still have terrible visions and I need to know. You visited my room at Rutledge. What were you... Nurse Whitler said you'd fallen on hard times, except for the pimps. She also said you might have my rabbit. Please, Nanny, talk about... All right, but Mr. Radcliffe's useless. Alice Liddell, Mr. Radcliffe. You do have my rabbit. Let's pretend that I'm a hyena and you're a bone. Give me the report. Did I rip his head off? I wanted to. What's left of my brain will explode. Is it mad to pray for better hallucinations? Perhaps I'm fated to expire right here. Perhaps that pimp's punch did more than stun me. Or has my madness returned? This bloody ruin! It's corrupting all of Wonderland. You're not that good a liar, and I'm not that stupid. But something a bit less calamitous would have been welcome. The train is perfectly capable of terrifying me, Cat. You should find another job. Is there really so little hope? I'd follow you anywhere. I've proved that. Can one person make a difference in the vast and soul-crushing city? In the vast and soul-crushing city, how can one person change things? A single step off London Bridge could end my journey. So I will join my family. This is just. Some homely items survive the ruin. Fortunately, they aren't as harmless as they appear. The Hatter crafted a cleaner to serve his obsession with tainted tea things. It should be proof against another brand of pollution. This cannon will cut through the ooze and help me attack from distance. Perfect, as I'd rather keep well away from that destructive mess. Adults assault children with that adage. Usually, well, they've got a pipe stuck in their mouths. Actual assistance! I was beginning to think you and your smoke offered only cryptic counsel. Monstrous, malignant and malicious. A terrible concoction of evil dreams. I'm devastated. Look what's become of my beautiful valley. Brilliant. I hope you've more than platitudes. I've tried to adjust. I'm trying to recover. This loathsome device spews an abhorrent and ruinous mess. Why? Pitiful railway. Is its condition the price of my ambivalence? I should have loved you more. I'm sure I'd disagree if I knew what you meant. That's obvious and not terribly useful. Had we but whirled enough in time for such clichés. Good heavens. This infernal train spawns all manner of enemies. Each defines a unique version of evil. I suppose I must go to the mountain top, as it won't come to me. A dubious honour, I suspect. I'll try to protect you. You've become like family to me. If familiarity breeds contempt, what does knowledge breed? I believe I've got the proper tool. I feel their pain. We cannot absolve ourselves from sadness, grief, or guilt. But who is truly innocent? I didn't kill my family. Why does my loneliness feel like a crime? Fire obliterates the senses and the past. Its awful, destructive force is so swift and permanent. While I try to escape immolation, some diseased intelligence arms those savage wasps. Never heard of a fair fight? Letters mightier than the sword? I don't think so. Obvious non-combatants are simply a category of victim to these killers. Unarmed, easy targets. Disgusting. I'm no Edward Whymper, but you might have suggested better shoes. And bells, are they sacred or profane? I've sworn off both. That was a nice bit of work. It's nonsense that women aren't mechanically inclined. This shelf seems disarrayed. Perhaps if I arrange it properly, I can make my way out of here. A unique challenge, but no match for my motivation. I am, as they say, on a roll. They are skillful but soulless. They die willingly. Why? Such sacrifice should have a higher purpose. What was that poor creature's crime? What could deserve such a fate? What deranged and savage sensibility could inflict such pain? I can't keep that tune in mind. Usually you can't get rid of one. I believe I remember the tune. The tune's embedded in my memory, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Bat. That tune's embedded in my memory, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Bat. it. Now that is convenient. Without these organic platforms, I'd never get up the tree. I'm no lumberjack. You're free, my friends. At this moment, I'm thankful I never examined the underside of that rotten log in the garden. Mere twigs and stones will break my bones. My stature will make me harder to hit. Cruel warriors. I'm higher than I'd like to be, but I really have no choice. I'm grateful these ants don't share my vertigo. Oh, earth tremors. Beware of falling rocks. Or is it fallen? Have I not done well? Do you have reason to complain? I look back and see your enemies shattered and in flight. A tragedy averted. Really? Persuade me. Wake that. What about its tongue? And the prospect of warts? Ooh. Anyway, how do you know? This mountain is falling apart. What's happening? Is the devastation not punishment enough? Cruelty knows no rules.
Ah, I see how it goes. Makes perfect sense, really. At least now it does. The gate is opened. Now it appears that I can continue my ascent to the peak. Take what you give. You deserve this much and more. You're no match for my determination. My weapons are for use. You've just been served.
Unnatural confinement often means captivity, and captivity always means suffering.
Perhaps if I rang that gong, he'll wake up. An abbreviated but accurate portrait of how the merely disgusting becomes the positively revolting.
Had it been shelled for a week with a 12-inch cannon, the destruction could not be worse. I've come all this way to find a simulacrum. That's not right. I know what's real. My memories are shattered. This wicked train has ruined nearly all I can recall. And Wonderland will perish completely as I lose my mind. So much has changed. I can't help Wonderland if I can't help myself. Where should I go then? What should I do? How can she stem this growing corruption or assist my search? What does she know that I don't? Not all change is good.
Dinah saved my life. I survived because she showed me how to escape. I didn't leave the lamp in the library, and Dinah didn't knock it over. The lamp and Dinah were upstairs when I went to bed. Dinah was in the room with me when the fire started.